All right, y'all. Just make sure you have everything that you need. Your weights, if you're using them, something to drink. It's always good to hydrate in the middle of things. And then we'll take a moment just to get started. So bring yourself into a comfortable position in your seat. Take a quick little check around, make sure you've got everything that you need. And then take this opportunity just to bring your awareness to your breath. And you don't need to do anything to change your breath right now. Just settle in and connect to the space around you. Let go of all the things that you've been working on today and just set them aside, knowing that you can return to them at any time. Your eyes can be open or closed as you tune into your breath. And as you're breathing, just remember what it is you need to receive from this practice today. And remember to honor and listen to your body and do what feels good, what feels strengthening and nourishing, calming, refreshing. And take a nice deep breath all the way in. Let this breath expand into your rib cage, your belly, and breathe all the way out, letting anything go that does not serve your intention today. And just a few more deep breaths here as you inhale. Allow everything to expand as if you're blowing into a balloon. And if you can breathe out through your nose, breathe out through the nose and really squeeze all of the air out of your lungs so it becomes much more conscious and active. Inhale deeply, expand into the ribs, expand into the chest, belly, and exhale, let it go. And you don't have to breathe along with me, just let your breath flow in and out like a wave. And just follow your own rhythm. Bringing awareness to your core as you exhale, activating the muscles of the core. This time, as you breathe in, give everything a squeeze. As you breathe out, let it go. And again, inhale, tense and squeeze. And exhale, let it go. And one more time, inhale, tense and squeeze. And exhale, let it go. And now just circle your shoulders around one shoulder or both shoulders. And while you're circling, I just realized I have my wrong timer on. So I'll just continue to circle your shoulders. I'm just going to shift to a different timer. Otherwise, we're going to have to dance. So just keep circling your shoulders and then circle the other way. I was looking at it, I was like, something doesn't look right. And then just let your arms rest down by your sides. If you can reach the bottom of your chair and hold onto it, try that. Otherwise, just keep your arms down. And then just lift your chin and your eyes up and drop your chin down. And again, inhale, lift the chin up. And exhale, drop it down. And this time when it drops down, keep it there. And then just turn and look to one side like you're looking at your knee or just to the side of your knee. And then bring it down and then over to the other side. And just looking off to the side of that knee. And then back down to your chin. And then this time, take your hands to the tops of your legs and inhale, look up. And exhale, look down and maybe slide your fingers towards your knees. And inhale, look up, elbows slide back. And elbows slide forward. Inhale, elbows slide back. And exhale, slide forward. And just one more time. Inhale and exhale. And then return to center. And allow your arms to rest down by your sides again. And just reach towards the ground on one side. And come back up. And then other side or same side, whatever is available for you. And back up. If it's okay for you to let your head go, you can let your ear get heavier. And return. And other side. Just breathe into the neck. And back to center. And one more on each side or two more on the same side. And other side. Come back up to the top. Good. Give everything a squeeze. Inhale. And exhale, release. And now just cross one arm across your chest. And with your hand, you can just hug it in towards you and stretch into the back of that shoulder. And deep breath. And then you can either stay on the same side or take your other arm across your chest. Breathe into the shoulder. Good. And release. Bring your arms down. Roll the shoulders. Good. And let your arms rest down by your sides. And now just bring one ear towards the shoulder, as if your shoulder's trying to tell you a secret. You're just getting closer. You want to hear what it has to say. And come back to center. Other ear towards the other shoulder, or stay on the same side and repeat. Then back to center. And now look over one shoulder. Then back to center. Look over the other shoulder. Back to center. And look up. Inhale. And look down. Exhale. And come back to center. Let's bring the elbows in now with your palms facing up and just open and close the hands. Just moving in a nice steady pace here, not too fast. Opening and closing. And then turn your palms, instead of facing up, turn them towards each other. Good. And then bring them to center. Drop your arms down and just lift and lower. Just moving through a range of motion for our joints here today. And then bend your elbows and reach forward. Bend and reach. Last one. Good. Now take one arm and just lift on a slight diagonal. Elbow can be a little rounded. Palm is facing upward. Just warming up the muscles here at the front of the arm and the chest. And then when you're ready, move to your second side or repeat on the same side. Three more. Two and one. Good. Now keep your elbows bent and just like you're flying, lift and lower your elbows and kind of in front on a diagonal. So they're not directly out to the side. You should be able to see them out of the corner of your eye. Arms can be straight for more intensity. Two more. Last one. And bring them down. Good. Roll the shoulders. Check in. And now let's go for a little run. So we're going to start to pick up the pace just a little bit, warming up the whole body. If it's an option for you to lift and lower the knees, you can add that in or keep your feet on the ground. Now you can run, you can also ski, so the arms can move in the same direction or they can move in opposition. Good. And now just one side, let's punch across the body. So this adds in a bit of a rotation. If you go slow, you're pulling the elbow back and across. If this rotation doesn't feel good to you, just punch straight ahead. It's a long arm. So either in front or across. 5 more seconds. And then switch sides or repeat on the same side. So punching across or punching in front. 10 more seconds. Good. Last one. All right. Take your hands in front of your chest. We'll climb some rope. And we come back to this later in our routine going faster, but for today, in this moment, we just want to activate, connect to this movement, moving slowly and with awareness. 5 more seconds. All right. And now speed punches. And just take them slow here, circling one way. You can reverse it, circle the other way. Reverse. Reverse. One way might be easier or more accessible than another. Good. All right. Pull your elbows in and let's crisscross and pull. Crisscross and pull. Ten more seconds. Last one. Good. Cross your arms over your chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, just lean back a little bit and lean back up. Lean back a little bit. If you're against your seat, you could also lean forward instead and sit up. Okay, so if you're all the way against your seat and can't move backwards, then hinge forward instead. Now you also have the option to do both. Hinge back and hinge forward. So just find what works for you. Good. Let's do three more. Last one. And come to center. Good. Now let's row the boat. You can either row in front of the body or row across on a diagonal. Okay. Nice, easy pace. Can always mix it up if you want to do a little bit of all of it. All right, let's pause here and make a little transition. So maybe have a sip of water if you like, and then we will get our weights ready to go. So I'm using 3 pound weights today. You can use anything that is equivalent, something heavy that is around your room that is easy to hold on to. When you're ready, elbows behind, palms face up, open and close. Now you could do one side only or both sides. Good. We're about halfway there. Nice and steady pace. And stay connected to your breath. Last one. Good. All right. Tuck your elbows in. We'll lift the elbows out on a diagonal. Single arm or both arms. Bent arms or straight arms. We're about halfway through. Just nice and steady. Control that momentum. The slower you go, often the more challenging it is. Your muscles have to work harder to sustain. 3 more seconds. Last one. Good. Bring your arms down. And let's take one arm across. Elbow is slightly bent here. Palm is facing upward. Another option, instead of across, can be in front of the body. So again, just pick what feels good to you, what works better for you. And we are halfway through. Nice and steady. Three more seconds. Last one. All right, bicep curls. Arm beside you. Turn the palm to face up as you bend the elbow. Turn the palm to face in as you lower down. So this is the traditional style bicep. You could also choose to do a hammer curl. That is just the palms facing in as you lower and lift. We're about halfway through. Good. 5 more seconds. Last one. Good. All right. So moving on to triceps, we have some options here. You can either press yourself up and out of your seat. You could take one hand or both hands above and bend the elbows. You can take one arm or both arms back, bend and straighten. You could also press your elbows and release back into your chair. Okay, so we're about halfway through and picking what works for you. 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right, so let's take a quick little rest. Enough time to check in, have a sip of water if you like. Roll out your shoulders, check in with your wrists and your hands. And when you're ready, return to your ready position, elbows back, palms up. Come back to your rotator cuff, your external and internal rotation. You also have the option to flip the palms to face each other. We're about halfway through, so find the grip that works for you. Three more seconds. Last one. Good. All right. Now we have our lateral raises. Lift and lower the elbows. Could be single or double. Bent or straight. We're about halfway through. Control as you're lowering down. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great. All right. Arms down by your sides. Check in with your shoulders. And now scoop your arm across. Good. Moving with control, nice and steady. Good. We are halfway through. You can switch sides if you like, or stay on that same side. Good. 3 more seconds. Last one. Great. All right. So, bicep curls. I'm going to give you another new option. If you flip your palms out, you can lift and lower on a diagonal here. So it's out and slightly in front of the body. Or your first option was the classic hammer curl. Palms stay facing towards each other. Or lateral bicep curl. Palms are out. We're halfway through. One's not necessarily better than another. You just have some options. So just find what feels best. Good. 2 and 1. Great. All right, so triceps of choice here. Finding what works best for you. Good. We are halfway through. Check in with your breath. Quick little check in. Nice, easy inhale. Full, complete exhale. 3 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right, round 2 is down. Good job. Quick sip, quick rest, a little stretch if you like. When you're ready, elbows in, palms up. And here we go. Final rotation here for the rotator cuff. Remembering your options, either palms up or palms in. And we're halfway through. Good. 5 more seconds. Last one. Great. All right. Straighten your arms out for a moment. Roll out your shoulders. And then bend your elbows and lift the elbows out on a diagonal. It could be single arm or both arms. And bent or straight. Halfway through. Good. Almost there. 5 more seconds. And last one. Very good. Arms down. Scoop one arm across or lift directly in front, whichever feels best. Stay connected to your breath. Check in. Good. Halfway through. Good. 3 more seconds. Last one. All right. Bicep curls. Pick whichever one you like, or you can mix it up if you want some variety. Doing great. Halfway through. Nice, easy breath. Stay present. 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. Roll out the shoulders and then final triceps. Pick what you enjoy. Good. If you're lifting those weights over your head, get a good grip. Halfway there. Good. 5 more seconds. Last one. Good. All right. You're done with your weights. Well done. Set them off to the side. Give everything a little shake. Wiggle the fingers. Circle the wrists. Roll the shoulders. And when you are ready, we're going to go into our run or ski. Okay, so each of these exercises now, we're going to increase the intensity, going as fast and hard as you possibly can. You don't have to match my intensity. You are meeting your intensity, right? So you can go faster, you can go slower, you can change up the exercise anytime you want to. You want to keep going as fast as you can. Good. We're going to go for about 45 seconds and have 15 seconds of rest. So we've got 5 more minutes. Good. And take a rest. Very good. Shake it out. Always a good time to have some water if you want to. If you want to keep going, you can keep going. And now let's bring the elbows in and crisscross and pull. Good. You can always leave out the crisscross and reach and pull if that feels better to you. You can speed it up. You can go faster. If you are not all the way against your chair, you have the option to also lean back a little bit. And 3 more seconds. And rest. Good. Deep breath. Always good to stretch in between. And now let's play the drums. So palms pressing down like you're playing drums. Or if you want to hold drumsticks, you can use sticks instead. Okay. Once you have your motion going, maybe you want to reach a little more forward, maybe a little lower, maybe in front of the body, maybe out beside you, above you. Okay. Increase the speed, increase the intensity, move it around. Good. Keep going. Keep breathing. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Good. Check in. Deep breath. And let's catch some flies. Catching. Catching anything that might be flying through the air today. It's a very windy day here. Catching only the things we want to catch. Tossing away the rest. Playing with variations, reaching up, reaching out, reaching down, all around. And keep it moving. Keep breathing. You can also scoop. You don't have to squeeze the hands into a fist. Find your way. 3 more seconds. 2, and rest. Good. Nice breath. Shake it off. And then let's row the boat. So when you're ready, you can start rowing, either rowing across or in front, however you practiced in the beginning today of our warm up. Leaning back will increase the intensity a bit if that's an option for you. Good. Keep it moving. We have about 10 more seconds, 5 more seconds actually. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Nice breath here. And prepare for our next exercise, climbing rope. We're going to pull down on that rope, reaching and pulling. You can go faster or slower than me. You can lean back to add a little intensity. Whew. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a little rest. You can slow down, slow motion if you don't want to completely stop. Okay. Elbows in. Let's crisscross and pull. As you pull, you can squeeze your hands into a fist. If that's not an option, just keep your hands open. You can lean back a little bit for added interest and intensity. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Have a sip of water anytime you need to. Okay, and let's go back to playing those drums. Here we go. All around you, above you, beside you, in front of you. Keep it moving. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, this time, let's juggle balls, palms facing up. You're juggling balls up and around. It can be big balls, small balls, bowling balls, golf balls. Up, up, up. Catch them and toss, catch and toss. Good. Moving your body around so that we're challenging our balance. Stay connected to your breath. 5 more seconds. Good. And rest. All right. Next, let's go for a run. Running can be skiing, right? So both arms move at the same time or they move in opposition. If it's an option for you to add in the feet, the knees, you can add in a little bit of a marching motion. Just do what works for you. Good. Keep it moving, moving in your way. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Take a little break. All right. Let's climb the rope. Here we go. One hand over the other, pulling down. You can go faster than me. You can reach higher or keep it really close to the chest. Hinge back if you want to. 5 more seconds. And rest. Very good. Shake it out. All right, let's bring the hands to the chest. We'll do some speed punches. Circling one way. Can reverse it and circle the other way. Lean back if that's an option for you. You can also dodge your opponent, moving all around your chair. Reverse that direction from time to time. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Nice, easy breath. Sip of water if you need to. All right, let's chop wood. Hands together, chopping downward, or single arm, chopping downward. Keep the head and chest slightly lifted here so we don't dump out of our seats. 15 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, shake that out. All right, let's go back to catching flies all around you, above, below, beside you. 15 seconds. Keep moving, keep breathing. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Shake it off. All right, let's go back to rowing the boat. Rowing any way you want to row, forward and back or across. Go faster or slower than me. Increase the intensity as you enjoy. Good. Keep it moving. Try not to hold your breath. 5 more seconds. And rest. Very good. All right. Shake it out. Let's crisscross and pull. When you're ready, here we go. Good. Almost there. 15 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. Shake it off. Coming down on the home stretch. All right, for this last minute, we're going to go for a run. Run, run, run. And then we're going to mix things up. So you can choose to keep running or add in some speed punches. You can keep punching or you can chop wood. You can keep chopping or you can catch flies. You can keep catching flies or you can play the drums. You can keep playing the drums or row your boat. Keep rowing your boat or climb your rope. Keep climbing the rope or come back to your speed punches. Good. We'll go for 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right. So take a moment here. Check in with your breath. And then as you inhale this next time, just slide your elbows back, lift your nose up to the sky, and then slide your fingers toward your knees, looking down. And inhale, slide your elbows back. And exhale, slide forward. And one more time. And then come back to center and take one arm across the body, stretch into that shoulder and breathe. You can stay here or change sides, cross over and breathe. Release that arm down, roll your shoulders. And then inhale, give everything a squeeze. And exhale, let it go. Take a moment just to check in with your breath. Acknowledge the effects of your practice today to your body, to your heart, your mind, and your spirit. If there's anything you want to let go of before you move back into your day, take a deep breath in and exhale, let something go. Thank you all for joining me today. So great to see you all. You look so strong. That was awesome. I hope you have a wonderful week. See you next week.